Hi guys, it's been a while and
Guys, before we start, I want to apologize for the sound quality. I've used my camera. I was intending to use my phone to record the audio, but it was low battery, so I decided to go with the camera. Didn't sound too bad on the camera replay, but it's not great, so I apologize for that. So let's crack on.
I got some updates for you. Maybe not so much. Not much content going on the channel for different reasons, which I've touched in my last update video, which is probably 1 year ago. But I've just been tidying up the stuff from the track day, which was an amazing days. I want to thank everyone that came along on the track day, especially Raven Performance and CM Claro. Thanks so much for the support and all the in-depth tips on the track, especially from Ricardo. But this video is just to give you an update about the channel and why there's not much happening at the moment. Well, the truth is there's not much happening to the car. Since I came, I just been doing bits and bobs, and it's taken me ages. So I'll start something, I'll park it, and then I'll pick it up like 2 weeks later. Then there's the motivation for recording. Well, recording is not a problem. I probably got like 100 videos.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
To edit, which I haven't done for the Mugen induction, all the bits and bobs I've done on the car, but I don't know, the feeling I had on editing videos, I don't know, it just faded away, I guess. But anyway, I just want to give you some updates, especially because I think we reached 1,000 subscribers, so much appreciation to everyone that's subscribed to this channel. Again, I never meant to be a YouTuber. I will never be a YouTuber. My idea was to pass some knowledge working with these cars to you guys, and it's very rewarding when someone texts me on Instagram or on YouTube, say, look, I've used your video, it's really good to do this and that. So I really appreciate all that feedback, and that's the whole purpose of this channel actually. But you'll notice that the lack of content is due not many updates to the car. To be honest, having a modified car in Portugal sucks. I'll give you 3 reasons why it's so hard to have a modified car in Portugal.
At this point, I'm just thinking about the lovely roast I'm gonna have in the evening. Once again, I'm sorry for the noises in the background.
First one, parts. So parts, as you know, are very expensive. Me coming from the UK, I felt that in the last 2-3 years, the escalation and the inflation. Um, but coming to Portugal is a different level, mainly because all the taxes we got on this part. So apart from the VAT that we always get charged anyway, is all the importation fees, because most of the stuff we get here for Honda especially, they will come from UK, Tegua, Torque GT, Area Motorsport, and so on, so on. So our biggest provider was actually Tegua, but because of Brexit, everything got extra expensive. So importation fees actually inflate the price quite a lot, and I had that recently where I paid 25% more than I would in the UK just for taxes and importation fees, which is mad. It's really big money here. And the stupid thing is you pay importation fee not for only the what you're buying. So let's say you're buying an oil filter for £15. So you'll pay not only 20% on top of that, the oil filter, but also the postage or the courier. So let's say that is 15%, 15 pounds for the filter, 15 pounds for the courier. We'll pay 20% more for £30 because it is the price of the product plus the shipping. It's just mad. So until Tegua find us a hub in Europe, please Tegua do so. We are a bit strained here, so and things are getting really expensive. The other thing why it sucks to have a modified car in Portugal is because police, I guess. I'm not blaming police or what they are doing. They are following governmental rules. And rules about vehicles in Portugal are very tight. Anything you touch in your car that is not standard is a modification. And if it's a modification that is not on your logbook, then you're basically not in law, so to speak. yeah. So putting it in other words, anything that is not on your logbook or registered in your logbook, let's say you got lowering springs, a different exhaust, and is not registered in your logbook, then you can be fined by the police because you modified your car. And okay, I wouldn't mind to pay for a new logbook with the modifications, but it's not that simple. For you to have a custom exhaust or lowering springs, you need to take it again to MOT. The MOT tester will do like a rigorous check on the car, not only for the springs. Your product, your springs, they need to have like what Germans call the TUV, which is like homologation of the springs or whatever you buying. Without that number, the process doesn't even start. So let's say I buy something from the UK that doesn't have TUV. It will not go through the homologation at all, and that's where is a real pain, because most of the products, they don't have TUV, especially the ones that doesn't come from Germany. And if that was already mission impossible, then you got the costs of having that, because you need to pay special money for the MOT because it's not your standard MOT. You need to pay for the new logbook, and you need to pay to an entity, which is almost like DVLA in UK, to pay for all the process. And every time you make a modification to your car, you need to do that all over again. So that's why it sucks really hard to have a modified car in Portugal. And finally, and probably the third reason why it sucks to have a modified car is because if you have a modified car, people will assume that you are a race boy. You only go outside to make noise, to make burnouts, and to race against the world. which, I mean, it's a bit like UK in some aspects, but here in Portugal is taken completely different way. It's like you're outside of the society if you have a modified car. I mean, people look to this body kit and they think like this is like max tuning stuff. They don't realize that this is like proper aero that is being developed by Mugen. They will just say straight away, race car, this guy is in races, he's just causing lots of problems. So this is the main reasons why having modified cars in Portugal sucks. So the only escape of that is if you track your car. If you track your car and you take it on a trailer, whatever, then you don't have this kind of problem. You're inside of a track, you don't need to worry about insurance, you don't need to worry about the authorities because it's in a closed field. So really, if you want to be in law or not to spend millions of euros, I'm probably exaggerating here, but thousands, tracking your car is probably the best solution. Anyway, in terms of content to this channel, I think we're gonna focus on some bits for the car. I'll try to spend more time around the car and film it and edit, but I don't want to commit to a schedule or anything like that. I'm quite busy at work at the moment and family and stuff, so I don't want to promise something that I will not be able to fulfill. But yeah, I'll try to give you more updates about stuff, I guess. I'd like to know your opinion about this car modification scene, how it is in your country. Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you ever think that Portugal laws were so tight against modified cars. I'd really like to know your opinion on that. Until then, if you can just leave a like on this video, that helps a lot. I would like to thank you very much for our 1,000 subscribers. I'm really humble about 1,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate your support on the channel. As I've mentioned, this is not supposed to be like a proper YouTube channel. This is like a community channel where I share my knowledge, or my experience rather, with you guys to help you out with the FN2. Until there, hope you guys enjoyed this content, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Whoop.